Hi, welcome back to channel TrainStation2. Alright, this is the last batch of keys, Endresp. Alright, so now of course if you're just short of a bit of keys, this is an opportunity for you to do so. Just go to the gift code and then enter that code and you get 50 keys. Alright, so with that I think that's the end of the First Responders event itself, and looking forward will be a next event which I still haven't got any information to share at this juncture. I'm hoping I could share it as soon as possible, but as of now, with the preparation of the mini event Train Tycoon, probably that would follow up by delivery challenge. But of course, first responders, as I mentioned previously, whatever keys you have, make sure you change to your remaining rewards they want to claim. Otherwise, all this will be converted to meta keys. That's only for the event keys itself, but for the event coins, make sure you spend them, because I think they will be gone if you do not spend any. So that's it. In preparation for this Train Tycoon, apparently what is expected is that you may need to upgrade your train, so you grab lots of gold, lots of parts, and of course you also need to basically prepare the items in your warehouse. Make sure they are filled to the brims, basically input tray and output tray, because there'll be a lot of items requested from factories. There will also be a request for you to have your building upgrades, so make sure you do all the building upgrades in standby. Do not collect them until being requested upon. That's something majority of the jobs. And of course, if you could spend some meta keys when you haven't reached that level of saving yet, i.e. in a midpoint of your region. So like for example, myself, I'm 517 right now. I'll start saving when about 550, so now I'm still going to afford to spend some keys, because spending of the keys is also part of the request in the Train Tycoon mini event as well. So I'm not forgetting the fact that when you have a good size of a fleet type, that would help a lot. And of course, if you could upgrade your trains, there's also another possibility of winning competitions. Okay, but all this you can put on hold currently, because they'll be asked upon during the Train Tycoon. Alright, of course there's another group of players which I've used to participate as well, which is to do nothing. Right, so it's a relaxing few days before the next major event. Simply just do nothing, do not play the game. If you wish to, you do the factory jobs if you're still an outstanding one. If not, just collect coins and relax, and stop playing train station for a few days. I think that's refreshing as well, because once you are prepared for it, for the main event, you can just collect coins every 4 hourly, and you basically don't need to play the game at all. Do not be concerned about progress, because leveling up fast is not a way to win TrainStation2. Instead, leveling slowly, collecting gold, collecting parts is another way to winning, because you can create a good fleet size and good capacity. Alright, can see all these jobs. If you possible, you just do a few of them, stand by, because getting jobs completed is also part of the request as part of Train Tycoon if you intend to play this mini event. Okay, so like I said, 2 groups of people, one playing and one not. Okay, depends on what you wanted, but it's good break from Train Station 2. If you want to take a couple of days off break, perfectly fine. This is a good opportunity too, because whenever event starts, it's quite hectic. So like I said, every single event preparation is definitely a must in order to get top 5. And the purpose of all this competition is to get the 1000 event coin legendary. And of course, along the way, when you keep fighting hard, you collect keys, and that you get another legendary, which is using 4000 event keys, like using all the balance keys right now to convert to meta keys, which then hopefully can open another 100 key container. So it's really hard to get keys sometimes. Besides leveling up, you get it from events as well. Alright, in preparation wise, just make sure your factories are filled to the brim, as I mentioned earlier. There's no particular items you gotta make. You do not need to make those really tough ones. Simple ones you do, because in the Train Tycoon itself, they just ask you for finished products from the factory. Any finished products. There's no specific like I need a chair or no whatever. No, it just says that get the item out of the furniture factory. So it's simple. Just make the simplest one, and I think that will suffice. And with that, collect as many stars as possible. And then with that, you're just basically climbing up the ranking chart again, and probably get a container, probably get parts. I don't know what you're fighting for. Every time it changes, so probably hoping for coins though, but it's unlikely the case. Most of the time it'll be parts. if not a container. So let's see how we work out. Alright, so I'm trying to dismantle or so-called sell the trains that's no longer required, because just trying to get parts as well. Of course, when we do really hope for is those gold parts and those purple parts for the legendary and epic, or even rare. So but common is really something that you should also have, because when you upgrade those higher quality trains, you need common parts as well. So that's it. Make sure you have sufficient. So like you can see, I'm checking out, make sure I have the sufficient common trains, because otherwise sometimes, you know, when they ask for only common trains, diesel, and you don't have sufficient, I think that's very painful. And if you could upgrade your train capacity, that's something you could do during Train Tycoon, but I'm just impatient here, just trying to do whatever I could so that eventually I can make big deliveries rather than the smaller ones. That's it. You can hold, I mean, just a couple of hours more, or tomorrow when you start playing, then you start doing those upgrades as well. So collect whatever you require, and as for not forgetting, you're going to dismantle, also called throw away those event items, which you're going to do later on, which is no longer required once you completed all the 3 jobs. Okay, so make sure you complete all 3 jobs, and that's generally how it works. And of course, with that, I think we are more or less prepared, and I think it's good to take a short break after this, and probably don't play a while, or actually even if you play, there's no need to be so active. So you can see here, all the items will be gone if you do not throw them away. Of course, I would choose to throw them away so I can prepare more items for the mini events. Okay, so of course, all these are taking up lots of spaces, and a bit strange this event, like I mentioned, First Responder, the last competition, majority of the items that asked for are non-event. So even though I built up a lot of these event items, they are all gone to waste. So this is a very strange for Pixel Federation to do so, but like I said, sometimes Pixel Federations is just very strange developer. It doesn't announce anything. Sometimes the programming is go haywire. So that's how it works out for Pixel Federation. Just gotta get used to it. All right. So, all this hardware going to waste, but that's the end. I mean, we just gotta create the warehouse spaces so they keep on building those factory produce and whatnot. Okay, so let's just grab a few more of these event items and throw them away so we can generate lots of spaces here. Alright, 5 more food to go and we are good. I think oh, right, we got another 2000 over spaces in the warehouse already with that all this thrown away. So keep on going, do up your factory, do up your by basically getting the population. Then you can do up your warehouse as well. So all these are important. If your factory have not been done up, i.e. maximize the extension, alright, because that would act as additional warehouse spacing for you. You can see I'm not collecting any of this green arrow up, which is for the request for building upgrades. I'm waiting for this mini event to start to do those, so I'm just keep this. Of course, gonna do up a few more jobs so they can collect the completed jobs when being requested upon. So that's generally how you prepare for the mini tycoon event itself. Okay, so a lot of things to be done, even though it's a mini event, but like I said, in every single event, be it big events or mini events, preparation is a must. And you got to make sure you collect those coins, those precious coins, every 4 hourly. Is something that allows you to upgrade your big trains. Right, so you know, upgrading especially 80 capacity legendary seems forever, but you make progress every time. Just make sure you keep on going, especially the last 10 upgrades really tough. So I'm now at 71/80 of my legendary. Getting the last 9 upgrades are the worst and the longest, but once you fully upgrade 80 to 80, you feel a sense of accomplishment, and of course that brings you lots of gold back and quick delivery. Alright, so that's generally how it works out. And of course, grab parts, like I said, important, keep parts in the inventory of them, as well as the goal itself, because all this contributes towards the capacity you're trying to build up for your train. Alright, so I've finished the job, not going to collect it as well, just going to hold it so that when eventually when the events required, we can just collect them. Alright, so sawmill, a lot of items. Oh yes, for not forgetting this 4 hourly jobs. It's time to do that right now when you're still free. Alright, thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe. Goodbye.